subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates. Update 2 on Tropical Storm Henri, which many have their eyes on, as this is threatening the northeastern United States late this weekend into early next week. As of right now, it is in the western Atlantic far southwest of Bermuda, and a formidable tropical storm, I will say, with winds, as confirmed by recon earlier today, around 65 miles per hour, with the minimum central pressure we're estimating to be around 996 millibars, and it's moving west right now at 10 miles per hour. That's likely to change fairly soon here as it makes that turn up the east coast. And as you saw there, it does have a CDPS stage 3 rating for southeast Massachusetts. We're looking for Sunday for the main impacts to start, and this could be a hurricane as it approaches southeastern Massachusetts. And, I can't remember the last time we were dealing with something like this. The only thing that comes to memory was potentially Hurricane Jose of 2017. The current wind fields are fairly small, and they're going to grow a little bit, likely to, before it nears the northeast. As of right now, a landfall is not guaranteed, but impacts are fairly guaranteed for some parts of the northeast. The current distances, it is 436 miles from Cape Hatteras, 535 miles from Charleston, South Carolina, 537 miles from Virginia Beach, 764 miles from New York, and 851 miles from Boston, Massachusetts. And it's likely to take a track that will put it closer to perhaps Cape Hatteras and then New York and Boston. We're not likely to see it get too close to a place, say, like Charleston, South Carolina here. The current intensity estimates, we're running with what Recon had earlier, so is the NHC, which is around 65 miles per hour. AMSU and SATCON are at 70 and ADT is at 85 miles per hour. The current forecast cone, you can see it comes up there as a hurricane, meanders offshore up until Tuesday. That's right, this system could slow down as it gets towards the northeastern US. There's key messages. Arrival time of tropical storm force winds. If you're preparing, make sure your preparations, I'd recommend that your preparations for Henri are done by your Saturday night time frame, as that's really when conditions will deteriorate and the hurricane force wind probability. Those are generally low right now, but those may rise as time goes on. The sea surface temperatures right now are very warm, and it's going to be heading into the Gulf Stream, and as wind shear lowers, that may allow for additional strengthening. Now, how strong it gets in the end, that is still a bit uncertain. What we know is we're likely to have a strong tropical storm or hurricane, at least, off the coast of the northeast. You can see on the HWRF track there, significant rainfall coming with it as well. And I want to make something very clear here. Even if this is a tropical storm coming into the northeastern US, this still is very dangerous. We've seen what tropical storms can do in the northeast with all the trees around the area. So take this seriously, even if it is, as some may say, just a tropical storm, although I do not recommend just using that wording as just a tropical storm when tropical storms are quite significant. You can see the models are generally agreeing it's going to weaken due to the wind shear right now and then strengthen on its way up the east coast as wind shear lessens, and conditions after the wind shear lessens as it goes over the Gulf Stream are generally going to be favorable for intensification, which is why we expect it to peak. I believe we're forecasting around 90 miles per hour in line with the NHC. The current satellite imagery, it's a small blob, but you can see, you saw in the true color imagery earlier, you can see part of the center. It is dealing with northerly wind shear, but as of right now, we're looking at a potential hurricane approaching the northeastern US. Make sure your preparations are done by Saturday night.